Welcome back, everyone. Got myself Oscar and my guy Zambi, aka Arsenal Mandem. What are you saying, pal?
Nah, man. Just tell man, it's looking comfy.
What, you finally got a win in 4 games? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it was needed, isn't it? It was looking at obviously winter period. We've just done a madness, man. To be perfectly honest, like we fluffed the whole thing. We were top Christmas, fourth by the New Year. So all we can do now is pretty much try to stay with the pack. And
Well, that's true because you can't go to Dubai all the time, so that's the only option you got.
yeah, so we got to stay with the pack in it. So which we did. It's comfortable win. Um, I watched the game. The performance wasn't the greatest, but like I don't know. Like I'm looking at some of the Arsenal fans' reactions, and I'm like, I don't know how people can be angry at a 5-0 win.
Yeah, that's
It's
actually
just
true.
like to me, it's just
That's
it's
mad.
it's oh it's over the top. And honestly, like when I look at our fan base sometimes, yeah, I'm just like it's so reactionary. Like compared to other ones, yeah. Maybe
Nah,
it's
man,
because I'm not
they're,
in this
they're,
fan
they're
base.
all like that, man. It's like it's not just Arsenal.
Yeah,
Trust
no, and
me.
maybe
Even
and
with
maybe
United,
that's
man.
what it is.
Yeah,
Maybe it's because I'm not in the actual fan
yeah,
base, so I don't know what it's like. But
yeah.
I'm like, bruv, you win 5-0 and I'm hearing complaints,
What
How?
what what can you elaborate on the complaints you were hearing? Like what are you
Um, okay,
what are
so
you
some of the
alluding
stuff
to?
some of the stuff people were saying, I agree with it, but I
Wait,
just want
wait, sorry to cut you off. Is it Jesus slander? Because if it's Jesus slander, I'm all there for it. I'm all
bro,
there.
listen,
Is it
bro.
not him? No.
Jesus played well actually.
Oh,
Played
okay.
well. But yeah, no, it's just well, but yeah, there is Jesus slander. There's just like, oh, look at how we scored our goals. So I was seeing stuff like we scored from corners, yeah. So we scored
Yeah.
2 goals from corners, and we scored on the counter attack. So I'm like, okay,
What's wrong
so
with that?
bruv, are we not meant to have a variety of goals? Is there only one way to break a team down? I don't understand. If we had that performance against a better team and we just scored from a corner, everyone
Yeah.
would be saying how brilliant it was. Do you get what I mean? But it's
Yeah.
like you go face Pal. I don't know what it's like. People want it to be perfect. They've built this thing up in their head of last season and how we were
Yeah.
playing last season, and I think anything other than that, people are not going to be happy with. And it's not last season. We've got different players. I've
Yeah.
always said with Havertz and Rice in midfield, this is not the same as Partey, Odegaard, Xhaka. It's not the same. It's not as fluid.
So
So
what would you call it now then? Because now you got as you just said, you got Havertz and Rice in midfield. So it's not really a fluid playing type of football team. So like, what would you call that? What like do you enjoy watching what you're seeing now compared to, or do you prefer watching what you saw last season? Because then you can kind of see where some Arsenal fans are coming from. Would you say? Is that
uh,
fair?
I see where they're coming from, but also okay. So personally, I think Arteta's got it wrong with the signing of Havertz to play centre mid. Yeah.
Yeah,
As I've said multiple times, I don't mind him in the squad. I can see what he offers. Even if he was going to play in that position a few times, fair enough. But for
yeah,
me, he's too simple. He's too safe. He keeps the ball. He doesn't want to go forward with it. So, for example, Martinelli's goals, the people who put him in were Jorginho, who that pass that Jorginho did, brilliant pass. Rice is never on the half turn, spinning, passing it first time like that. It's just not happening. It's not
yeah.
because he's a bad player. It's just
It's
that's
just
not the
not what
type
he's
of
built
player
for.
he is. Yeah, he's not. He's not. That's not his game, innit? Do you know what I mean? And then even the other goal, Martinelli's other goal, it was on the counter. So it was good to see that we were scoring some counter attack goals because I
Yeah,
always think that the low blocks that we come across, we also need to start countering quickly, so to make sure that when we do get chances, we take them and we break lines and go straight through to the goal. Do you know what
yeah,
I mean? But yeah, but if we're talking about last season, obviously last season we were way more fluid, but there's so many factors that come into it. Just teams wasn't prepared for us. Now teams are actually scared of us. It's completely different.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right. Fair enough. Well, again, you still won 5-0, so I don't see what the big palaver is about. I just spoke fans.
Neither do I. We won
Yeah.
5-0. It's a good win. We're still in the race. We're there, like, so I don't see the big issues yet. You know what I mean? We've got to go to Forest. We've got to beat Forest, and we've got to beat Liverpool as well, because as we'll touch on Liverpool, but Liverpool are looking different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I know there was two teams in the game. Obviously, Crystal Palace, and I know we don't tend to talk about bottom fodder. That's why we don't really talk about Chelsea too tough. Say that, but Roy Hodgson's kept coming under a lot of flack. So, how do you feel like, obviously Patrick Vieira, your club legend, was there before? Roy Hodgson came back, and like obviously he his type of football, just sit back, counter. Or do you think they should switch it up or keep him? Because obviously they look at Brighton, who are their main rivals, down the motorway. I don't know how they're even rivals, but
yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I can see also where Crystal Palace fans are coming from, because like, bruv, how are Brighton doing all of this and we're just here playing 1990s football?
I get what you're saying, but I personally think getting rid of him would be a very bad decision. Personally, I'm looking at Roy Hodgson. He got this team. Well, I think they would have stayed up with Patrick Vieira anyway, if I'm being honest. But he got them playing again. You know what I mean? When he came in, he's an old man, bruv. Let him see it out, man. Let him see it out. Just give him the end of the season. He's not going to go down. The other teams in this league are way too bad. This season's a write-off. They're not going to come. As I said with Palace before, they only come like around top 10 and stuff like that. Give him the end of the season. He's not going to go down. He's way too experienced for that. They won't go down.
Yeah,
and just let him see it out, man. Because other than the threat of relegation, I don't see the reason to get rid of him. Which I don't think they will go down.
No, I heard on talks. I was hearing some fans just go in on Roy Hodgson saying like his football is just so mundane and boring that you got season ticket holders going there and saying, what am I doing here? This is just boring to watch. And again, their main rivals, Brighton, they're having fun at their stadium. So I don't know, it's a tough one. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, give it to end of the season and then find somebody. I was thinking like Graham Potter. I saw him. He was at the Emirates, weren't he, watching the games? I think there might be something in it.
Possibly, but if I go back to the game, definitely everything they're saying is true. Like, Palace did not. I didn't feel threatened at all. Apart from there was Eze. Eze had a brilliant performance.
Yeah,
he was onto Declan Rice. I won't lie. You know what I mean? But it was one of those ones where I was here like, apart from Eze, and Eze he's shooting from 30 yards and stuff like that. It was pretty standard stuff, like from their attack. You get what I mean? A few mistakes from Raya, but actually I think that was Raya's his best game for Arsenal. Actually, because he did really well for Trossard's goal. Quick thinking, get me one pass, Jesus out to Trossard, great finish. You know what I mean? But with Palace, they didn't really come to play. They offered nothing at all. So I can understand as a Palace fan, you watching that and thinking like, what are we doing? Like, we didn't offer anything. And this is the same team that went to, was it at the Etihad? I'm not wrong. Yeah, when they came back. Yeah, they came back against City. So they obviously do have threats, but I don't know what Hudson's doing at the moment. But as I said, on a sympathy one, I'd give him the end of the season.
Yeah. No, same. All right, then that's done. Let's move on to the league leaders, Liverpool, who are 5 points clear at the top. Last time I checked, correct me if I'm wrong. They look very, very potent. That Jota, I can't stand that guy, man. I think it's Jota and Trossard. Those two, yeah. I really don't like those players. They get on my nerves. But yeah, like he scored 2 goals. I saw Jamie Carragher saying, "Oh, he's one of he's basically Liverpool's best ever finisher." But I think Jamie Carragher sometimes his mind's somewhere else.
Sometimes he goes a bit overboard sometimes, but yeah.
Because he even done a poll about it, saying, "Oh, like putting Michael Owen, Suarez, Torres." But I'm thinking, but look at the game ratio. It's just the game ratio, bro. Yeah, he's played less games. Doesn't mean he's a better finisher than them.
Yeah, no, but he's a really good finish. That second goal in particular, obviously he fluffed the first shot.
Yeah,
but the finisher, I was just like, yeah, Liverpool are really, really dangerous because even without Mohamed Salah, they're still potent.
Yeah,
still way potent. Darwin Núñez was brilliant on the day. Jota brilliant, but it's the fact that they can have people that are not playing well,
yeah,
and they can still perform. And this is because of Klopp. They had no Trent. Bradley had to fill in. Elliott started. It wasn't a full team at all, and it was just a brilliant performance. If we're being honest, like, you know what I mean. I don't. It's like from the first half, I thought, oh, okay, Bournemouth have done well. Maybe they can hold off, and then all you see is 4-0. So
I know.
You know what I mean? They're potent.
He must have blazed them second half because, man, as soon as they come out, Núñez came out. His finish was actually brilliant. Bottom corner, first time. Núñez's finish, because normally he's normally scruffing his lines and just doing whatever up front. But that game he was very potent. So where do you see it going then? Like, when do you play them? In 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
In about 2 weeks, we got them. We got Forest first.
Yeah.
And then they've got Chelsea. So obviously up the Chelsea, you know. Up the Chelsea. Let's see if Chelsea.
Wait, at Anfield or the Bridge?
Is that Anfield? It's at Anfield, yeah.
Okay,
Anfield.
Liverpool's got that then. Yeah, that's
it's at Anfield. Yeah, but no, but you're saying that, bro. Have you seen their record? They draw a lot, you know. They just draw.
I know they do, but like again, I think because Salah's not there, those players don't want to be like, you know, sometimes your ego comes into it, like, oh, because Salah's not here, let me try and step up because we don't want to be called the Salah team, you know, like the Harry Kane team. Like some players have to step up now. Like Salah's not there to bail you out now. Now, what's your excuse to not do your job? So players like Jota, even Núñez now, Gakpo, Diaz, step up. Like, go and show the manager, I deserve to be starting all the time. I'm talking like I'm supporting Liverpool. I despise them.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I mean,
I get what you're saying, but I think the same at the same time though. Even with if we go back to the game, it's just they were potent, man. And this is the difference, yeah. So I look at what Liverpool did, and this is where perception comes into it a lot.
Yeah.
I look at what they did, and I'm like, okay, I don't think they performed brilliant. Bournemouth were better than them in the first half.
Yeah.
To me, they took their chances, but then it's brilliant Liverpool.
Yeah.
But then, as I said, perception is very key. So when it comes to Arsenal, we win 5-0.
Yeah, but no, everyone's complaining.
And they're complaining, and this is why I think the fan base, they're putting too much on the actual players, because you can't win 5-0 and complain. As I said, I don't think the performance was great. I also don't think Liverpool's one was though as well. But where they're top of the league, they go 5 points clear. It's seen as in a completely different light. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I feel like Arsenal, if the roles were reversed and Arsenal were top, I don't think you hear all these fans kicking off. So again, you won 5-0. What I think they're just angry that they're not top of the league, so they're just frustrations that okay, we beat, even though it's a bit disrespectful. It's Crystal Palace, like but it's Crystal Palace, like that's why they don't respect the 5-0.
You know why that's ridiculous? Because if we beat them 1-0 or 2-0, I would have looked at it like, oh, okay, Crystal Palace could be a tricky team. Let's just beat them. 5-0 is the scoreline is brilliant. Like, I don't see what the complaints are about, but
hey man, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, But
Yeah.
but as I said, we're still in it. But Liverpool, they're looking dangerous. I won't lie, especially. I'm just looking. I'm hoping for the next two results. Obviously, we can only do what we can do, but we've got to beat them. We have to beat them at them. Yeah.
Okay.
And hope for a favour from Chelsea. But yeah.
There'll be no favors. Don't you might just write it off. All right, cool. Lastly, I just want to touch on it because there was big news over the weekend. Is United's new CEO that they've basically just taken City's one. So what were your thoughts when you saw that? What were you thinking? Like because obviously it wasn't in the news. Normally, anything United related is always leaked. It's always like it's never quiet.
Yeah.
So for them to pull that off without anyone like knowing or having an inkling of what's going on is testament to Sir Jim, because he basically just poached someone else's CEO, your main rival. Yeah.
Personally, I think very, very good business.
Yeah.
I had an outlook on. Obviously, I don't know some of these people. I only know them from when they get mentioned, and then I can look into you, and I can see, oh, you were here from this time, and this is what the team did. So I looked into him. I thought, okay, that means you lot have got someone who was overseeing some real good stuff. So on paper, it looks good. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You've got to look at the reasons he's coming. I don't know what these reasons are, but what I did see City fans were talking about, they're in a certain.
City fans.
I see them on Twitter, innit? So.
Oh, they exist. I thought they were just paying actors to wear tops and go into the stadium. There's any City fans, but yeah, go on as you were.
But yeah, I was saying, obviously people, we're innocent. 115 charges, like it's not gonna wash same way as the UEFA one didn't and whatever. All right, cool, boom. So now the CEO goes, and when he goes, he makes a statement, and he says, or I don't know if it's his statement or if it was United. I saw a statement. I don't know who made the statement.
There was a few statements. One from United, one from City. Yeah.
Oh, okay, but the statement read something to the effect of, basically, he has nothing to do with the charges. He's not involved in it. He doesn't know nothing about nothing. And that's it. He's not involved, basically. Innit? So he's doing a big disclaimer. He's saying, yo, you man, that's not me. It's not me. That was them, man. I didn't do it. Yeah. So, and then I saw City fans complaining, saying, oh, no, that's bullshit. Of course he knows everything that's going on. But so which one is it? Are you innocent? Are you guilty? And he knows everything and he's trying to wash his hands, or you're innocent. Which one is it? Make your minds up, man. You know what I mean?
When you got paid actors, it's like you didn't feed them the lines in it. They don't know which one to go with. It's a mad one, man. No, but maybe he sees like it's a sinking ship with City, also with all the 115 charges they have with the Premier League. And also at the same time, bro, it's Man United, innit? No matter, regardless of how bad they've been doing, it's still Man United, bro. So if you could be the one to put them back where they should be, why would you not go for it?
No, it's just a check, bro. That's all it is.
No. That's if he's gonna go Arsenal, but it's so biggest club in the world, as I keep saying. But we'll see how it goes. But anything else you want to touch on regarding City?
No, that's pretty much it. With City, as I said, it's just I'm just waiting for it, man. It's stewing. The pot is stewing, man.
Wait, you see, you're waiting for it. When do you think this thing will happen? Would they say in 2025? Like, why do you think? Pardon?
They're talking 2025, but with the FFP thing, as I said, their thing is cheating.
Yeah.
Everton and Nottingham Forest is not about cheating. That's we thought we were gonna make this much money. We didn't make it.
Yeah, like, just bad. Yeah, just unlucky. Yeah.
City's one, if they get they're finished. Yeah. Their one is legit cheating. It's cheating the system, and it's a conspiracy because it's over 10 years as well.
And you've been covering it up as well. So
yeah, apparently top executives, different companies, that's why it's going to be very hard to prove. But if it is proven,
even like okay, it's 115 charges. But I know City can't beat all those charges. Like, at least if they beat like let's say half, it doesn't matter, bro. Like you're guilty for even 2 or 3 or 4, bro. Like
I don't think they beat the charges personally. But
nah, it's too many charges, man. If they do, bro, you paid a lot of money.
Well, they've got it.
Yeah, so then they've got it. They've got it. But even if they do, even if like they don't beat it, I don't want to see a fine of money. Because bruv, you're it's like you saying, okay, cool, I'm gonna go and take water at the ocean. Come on. It's silly. It's an endless pit. Like, come on.
It wouldn't be that. If they're guilty, you don't have to worry. If they're guilty, you're not City again. I'm telling you that now. You won't see.
Honestly, Pep Guardiola stays. He said, "Oh, I love my club. If any of these are found guilty, I will stay. If they go to League One, yeah, whatever, mate."
Right. That guy.
Let them dock you, even if they stay in the Premier League and they dock them like 15, 20 points. He'll be like, "Rah." It's looking kind of enticing, pal.
You know what the thing is, because I think what will end up happening, they're gonna get relegated.
Yeah.
People will leave, the manager will leave, people will leave, staff will leave. They will come back up, but it's just gonna be a long time. It's not gonna be an instant thing. Don't you remember even when Juventus went down? There's people stayed, there's lots of people who left as well, but they weren't a super giant straight away. Like
even Juve, when they got like relegated, they didn't go to tier. They went down. They didn't go just down a tier. When they like a few tiers.
I think it was two tiers that they went down.
It would make no sense to relegate City to the Championship. Like that's not really like even some players will even stay. Like, bro, it's Championship. We'll be back next season. We'll play half the games.
Who do you think staying?
Huh?
When you say this, who's staying? You think Erling Haaland, who wants Ballon d'Ors, is staying?
To go and play Championship football and no, I don't think so.
Oh, you think Kevin De Bruyne, who's 30, what is he, 33?
Yeah.
You think he's got time for that?
No, he's got Madrid.
The people that are staying are Calvin Phillips and that, man. Come on, man.
I got my chance now. Talk to me nice now, Pep. Talk to me nice.
A lot of people are jumping shit. A lot of people are jumping.
No, we'll see, man. Right, cool. Let's leave it there, man. Thanks for joining, guys. We'll see you guys during the week. Please like and subscribe. Chat you, man, later.
Cool, bro.